charts. You may have seen them in newspaper, on TV channels, right? Even in maths, you create column charts and bar charts. Now, today we are going to learn that how we can use insert charts in Excel and how data can be presented in a form of a chart. So what is a chart? Chart is an effective way to display data in a pictorial form. As you can see here, we can see different types of charts: column chart, bar chart, pie chart, donut chart. So they are the different types of charts. Now, before we learn how to create chart in Excel, let's understand the different components of a chart. Now, the y-axis or the value axis is the vertical axis used to plot the values. You have also done this in maths. You create x-axis and y-axis when you draw graphs, right? So here in Excel, y-axis is called the value axis, which is the vertical axis, whereas the x-axis is known as the category axis, which is the horizontal axis. Now, we use axis titles. Whatever we are going to plot on x and y axis, that is known as axis titles. So these are basically the headings given to the x axis and y axis. Okay. Now here, as you can see, that we have inserted student's name on y axis and marks on y axis. After this, we will learn what is plot area. Now the plot area is the area between the x axis and y axis where you are going to create your chart. That is the plot area. Now next is data series. Now here what I have done, I have used a column chart. So data series is basically a set of data that is representing different values. You can use it with in different colors, or you can even use the same color. That we will learn how to create and how to format after this. After this, we will next see what is the chart title. Now here you have to write what this chart is depicting. Now here we are depicting what? The marks scored by students. So you can write that here in the chart title. After this, next is the legends. Now what is this legends? Legends basically is the color and pattern and symbols that are assigned to a data series. Now here you can see that record for Amit is in red color. Then for Tia it is in yellow color. For Ram it is in blue color. So all these symbols, small legends with big, that the colors which are representing the data. Our next part is your chart area. All this include everything, including the plot area, is considered as the chart area. There is one more thing, that is grid lines, which we will see when we will insert charts. Now here you can see the commonly used charts like column chart, line chart, bar chart, pie chart and donut chart. Let's see them in detail also. Now this is a column chart. Now here you can see that name of the student is plotted on x-axis, whereas the mark secured by them is plotted on y-axis. Now column chart is a commonly used chart type to display data in a form of a vertical bar. It is used to show changes in data over a period of time. Now the main thing that we have to note is that in column chart, categories are represented on the horizontal line, that is the x-axis, and value is represented on the vertical line, that is the y-axis. Now, this is a bar chart. A bar chart displays data in a form of long rectangular rods, also called bars. Now, they are placed vertically or horizontally. Now, the main difference between a bar chart and the column chart is that in a bar chart, the categories are represented on the vertical axis, that is the y-axis, whereas values are represented on the horizontal axis, that is the x-axis. So, if you see that in the column chart, the category axis was on x-axis and value axis was on y-axis. Now here it is reverse of that. Now this is a line chart. Line chart is in a form of lines. It is very similar to plotting a graph on a graph paper with its values on x-axis and y-axis. A line chart uses connecting dots to display the data over a period of time. As you can see here, that the dots are joined from the mark scored of the child from one subject to another subject. This is a pie chart. Now, pie chart is a circular chart divided into sectors where each sector shows the relative size of each value. Like here you can see there are 4 sectors representing different values. This is a donut chart. Now this chart shows the relationship of part to a whole. As you can see here, that all the marks of the students are there in 3 different concentric circles. So it is basically a donut chart where all the marks, all the data is represented in the form of concentric circles, or it is divided into different sectors in the shape of a donut. Now we will learn how to create a chart. Here you see I have already entered a record for 4 students and the marks secured by them. Now we will insert a chart. To insert a chart, we will go to the insert tab. In the insert tab, here you will see there are the different types of charts already here, like column chart, bar chart, you can have line chart. So we will insert the chart. But before we insert the chart, we have to select the data. So select the data and then you go to this chart option. Now here you see there are the different type of recommended charts. You can go to all charts. Here we will see there are different column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart. Suppose I want to insert a column chart. Click on the column chart and click on OK. When I will click on OK, the chart will be inserted. So this is how you will insert a chart. Now, after creating a chart, we will learn that how to insert different chart elements. Now, you see here is your chart. Now, in this chart, you want to insert the different chart elements. Now, there are two ways to insert the chart element. One is here, as you can see, this option. This is your chart elements. You can insert the charts in this chart by clicking on this option, or you go here in the design tab, this add chart element. From here also, you can directly insert the chart elements. Now, let's see how we will do it. Already you see axis is there. Now axis title, we want to give axis title. Now what is this depicting? This is depicting the marks. So you simply type here marks. Now here also axis title we want to write. We write here name of students. After inserting axis title, now let's insert next part, that is chart title. Just right now there is no chart title. We can place the chart title above or in center. So I will just place here the chart title and insert the chart title. Now after inserting the chart title, now what is next? Let's see from here again. Data labels. Now you see already the data labels are there. When you click on this, the data labels are there. Now how you want to place these data label? In the center, inside end, inside base. These are the different options which are available. Even with the data call out you can place. Suppose I write inside center, inside end. So it will be placed like this. Like you can see the data is there inside end. After this, the next thing that we will be doing is data table. Now this is whether you want to even show the data table along with the chart. If you want, see here the table which was here is now coming here also in the chart. So but this will make it more complex to understand. So let's off it. But if you want, you can have it. Then is the error bars. These are the bars, as you can see they are coming here. They are showing you the error bars. We'll just remove it. Now we'll come to the grid lines. These are the grid lines that you can see, the light transparent lines at the back. If you don't want, just switch it off. If you want, just click it on. Legends are these colors which are there, as you can see. Now you can even click on whether you want them on the right, you want top, you want in the left. You see different type of placing is done for the legends, that how you want the legends to be. Let's have it on the right side. Here it is. Okay, or even in the bottom we can have it here. That's all with the basic chart elements. Now, after inserting the chart elements, now we will learn how to format a chart. Now, how to format a chart, either we can do it from here. When you select on a chart, you get this chart format option, style and color, or you can go here in the format tab. So from the format tab, you can also format the chart. Now let's learn how to format. Now in the format tab, you see here first it is written the chart area. Now how you want to format the chart area, just click on here, then select the color that you want to fill in the chart area like this. Then you can even give the outline to the chart area. If you want to change the outline style this way. So we can have, we can format the chart area. Now after chart area, let's go to the next component, that is chart title. Now this is chart title. How to format the chart title? You can change the font style, you can change the font color, you can even go to the shape fill option and can fill any color in the background like this. So this is how you can format the chart title. After chart title, then we'll go to the horizontal axis, that is this axis. Now how you want these to be written? You can format the alphabets like this. Now it is not clear, so let's have a font which is more clear. Mm, this is okay. Now you can even have the outlining. If you want, from here you can select the line that you want. See the x-axis, you can make it thick, same as we can now again click here, again go to format, again you can have this axis title, name of the students. Now how you want this to be, you can simply click on bold if you want to make it bold, or you want to make it italics. So all these basic formatting can also be done on this. Now let next, after this we go to the before going to the legend and plot area, let's go to the value axis. This is our value axis. You can increase the size if you want to increase. You can make it bold. You can even change the font style if you want to change, like this. All this can be done. Again, click on it. You will get only these format and design tab when you will click on the chart. So go to the format tab again. From here, we'll again go to the vertical axis, title. This is the title, marks. Let's give it uniform the way we have done for the category axis and make it a little big in size. Now after this, the next that we are going to do is the plot legends. Let's go back to the legends. This is here, you see the legends. You can even format this writing part by changing the styles. Then next we have the plot area. This is the plot area. If you want to change the color of the plot area, go to the shape fill option and you can have any other color. Then even you can have outline here if you want to have an outline of this area. All these effects can be applied here by just clicking on it. After plot area, now let's look into the series, like the English series. You see here I have given blue color. You want to change the color, so go to the shape fill option. Suppose I want to have a maroon color, so all the bars which are representing English marks are changed into maroon color. Then again let's go here and have the maths, the next series. Now here again I change the color, I make it green. You can even select the colors from more fill color option, this window. From here also you can select the color. Then let's go to the last option, change here also. You can directly change from here also. When I click here, I can directly change the color from here also. Instead of going from this format tab, you can even change it directly here. So this is how we can format the chart. You can even format the data tables, these, the values which are written inside. Now, in case if you want to increase the size, just increase the size of this data. You can make it bold, or you want to change the color, you can change the color also. Suppose I want to change it to yellow, I can make it yellow. Same as for others also. Suppose you want to have same for all, so you just press the shift key and just select it like this. And again I can change it. Suppose I want this yellow, this also I want to be yellow, so you can change it. So this is the way we can format a table. You can even insert a picture as a background. Now how to do it? For that, again I go to, suppose, chart area. Now chart area I have given a yellow color. You want to have some picture in it, you can go to the picture option. The window will open. From here you can select the picture. Whatever pictures are saved on your computer, you can select from it. Let's see. Suppose I take this background. See, the picture that I have taken as a background is applied here. So this is how we can format a chart. You can change the appearance of the chart by formatting it. Now there are more simple ways to format the chart also. By going on the design tab, there are already some default options given. You just have to select the option and chart will be formatted in that way. What I have told you right now before this was a personalized way, that how you want to format a chart. But there are some already given settings that you can select from here and format your chart in that way. Suppose you want to change a chart. Now understand this. This is my chart. I want to change the chart. This is a column chart. Now I want to change it to a bar chart. How can I do it? Here in the design tab, you will see change chart type. When I click on this, it will again open this menu, this window. From here, I click on bar chart and I click on OK. So what will happen? The same chart is now converted into a bar chart. Now again, let's change it again. Again, go to this. Now I try, let's say, a line chart. I click on the option, any one of it, and click on OK. See, my same chart is converted into a line chart. Now let's convert it into a pie chart. Here it is, pie chart. Now what you will notice that in pie chart, it only represent one type of value, like it is representing marks of only one subject. It is not representing marks of all the subjects. Now which subject it is representing? 45, 35 and 48. So it is representing marks of English only. Whatever is the first data available, it is representing that. Let's convert it into a donut chart and see what happened. Where is it? Here it is in the this option also, in the pie chart only. See, here is the donut chart. Now what is the difference between a pie chart and a donut chart? Donut chart represent more than one data series, whereas pie chart was representing only one data series. So this way we can simply convert any chart into different types. You can format them, you can change color from here also. These are very simple step by simply clicking on it, or the way I have told you previously, simply select and change the color from the format and design option. Now, after learning how to format a chart, how to insert all the chart elements, now there is one more thing that we need to know, that how to change the value of the value axis. See, this is the value axis. If you have noticed, I have not given these values 0, 10, 20, 30. Excel automatically creates the value for the value axis looking into the data entered by the user. Suppose you want to format these value, you want to change these, then you have to simply click on the value axis, right click, and you will get a menu here. From here, you will see format axis option is given. When you click on format axis, a window will open here on the right side. Now here you can see the minimum is 5 and the maximum is 100. You can change it. Suppose you want minimum to be 0 and the maximum value to be let's say 80. So what will you see? The minimum value is 0. Once you done the formatting, minimum value is 0 and maximum value is 80. Like this you can change the y-axis. You can even change the gap. Suppose this is giving a gap of 10, you want to increase it. How will you do it? Again, click on the value y-axis and click again on format. Suppose let's change it to, I make it 60 again, and the difference between the units, suppose I want, here it is taking 10 units, suppose I want to make it let's say 5 units. So what will happen? See, it is taking the difference of 5, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. This way you can change the values of a value